Cliff, people in the audience are asking, what can I do? Let's say they live in New Jersey. They live in New York. They want to help in Pennsylvania. They live in West Virginia. They live in Maryland. What can people do?
Yeah, first thing you can do is download the PHA's app. I'm going to give a shout out to Charlie and Tyler, who really were the drivers behind this app that shares data between Turning Point, Early Vote Action, Citizens Alliance, and all the other groups that are tapped into it. But you can download the app, and the app gives you a lot of options. One, you can send postcards. You can send text messages. 3, you can make calls. You can check to see if anybody in your phone is a voter in Pennsylvania. And so we've got plenty of ways for people to get involved when it comes to direct action. And then listen, to sponsor a ballot chaser for a full day of ballot chasing costs us roughly $175. And 100% of that goes to the ballot chaser, their pay, their stipend, their gas, and their housing. And that's at phchase.com. But right now, Charlie, we need all hands on deck, right? And I encourage everybody, whether it's Turning Point, Early Vote Action, or Citizens Alliance with our PHA's program, this is not the election to sit on the sidelines. We have heard so many times that this is the most important of our election of our lifetime. I truly believe this is the election that decides the republic. You're talking to a libertarian Republican here, Charlie. You know me. You know I've been objecting to different things in the past, the Republican Party. I'm all in on Team Red. I'm all in on Donald Trump because this is the time for libertarians, for constitutionalists, for independents, anybody that wants to step up to the deep state against the woke mind virus. This is the fight of our lifetimes. They're trying to chop off the private parts of our children.
That's right.
If this is not the time to get in the battle and stop sitting on the sidelines, I don't know when is. So get involved today. PHA's app. Would love to have you guys take action with us and actually see Pennsylvania go for Donald Trump.
As a libertarian Republican, Cliff, what do you make of Liz Cheney, Dick Cheney, Leon Panetta endorsing Kamala Harris? That should give us an entryway to win more younger voters, correct?
Oh, I think young people, I think anybody that believes in the principles of liberty, I think it could not be more clear. When every neocon and every warmonger is just obsessed with Trump derangement syndrome, it has to make you ask why, right? Why the guy who hasn't started any new wars compared to the presidents of the last 40 to 50 years, why would he not be getting the support of your classical liberals, of the anti-war left? And by the way, Charlie, I think that is such a facade now. You know, the JFK Democrat, they don't exist anymore. And if you're a viewer out there who, still thinks that the Democrats represent the idea of JFK or being a fiscal conservative, it's completely warped. They don't exist. The party does not represent you. And so I think RFK aligning with Trump, I do think it was one of the biggest moments. I love that you're doing events with him. I love that you're promoting him because I have a lot of independent thinkers who they don't want to be part of the two-party system. But guess what? RFK has shown them the way that if it is us versus the deep state, if it's us versus those in the uniparty, if it's we the people versus the corrupt actors in D.C., with RFK, with Tulsi, all of them backing Trump, it could not be more clear to young people. It could not be more clear to anybody that believes in the Constitution that you absolutely must show up and vote for Donald Trump. This is the election to go with the person who's standing against the machine. And I just think it's great. Young people want to rebel. Donald Trump is the rebel candidate. I think it's the first time that's been clear in my lifetime.